Uh-oh. Headshot. Headshot. What's going to happen next? Another headshot. Why did it have to be split? Dirty shot and another dirty shot. Let's start the journey to learning how it's done. What's up, what's up? Six Sensei here. Right now we're going to start our short journey in what it takes for you to get started sniping in Call of Duty Ghost. I know it's about that time, right? We're in the time of the year where people are maybe getting tired of what they've been doing in Call of Duty, and it's kind of the same thing that happened with me way back in Black Ops 1, where about this time of the year I got tired of doing the same old in Call of Duty. So, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, you want to go for something new, and maybe another game just isn't scratching that itch for you. Well, let's talk about maybe you want to try using some different weapons or different categories and what you can do to save your KD and not trash your stats and have some fun, right? Less stress, more fun. And I want to tell you guys what you could do to maybe break into sniping. I want to see other people out there sniping it, but I don't want to see you contributing to the problem that is snipers and only going for the clips and only going for the stuff. Sniping is fun. It is a challenge and it is rewarding. And I want you guys to maybe give it a try. So the first thing you guys can do is make some adjustments to your controller. I would definitely recommend changing your button layout to tactical if it's not already there. I find it extremely important, especially when you're using a one-shot, one-kill weapon. If you miss that shot, you need everything you can do to survive to get off another shot. And one of those things that you're going to be able to do quickly and more often with a tactical button layout is you're going to be able to crouch. You're going to be able to crouch and aim and make some adjustments on the move, and being mobile is extremely important. So changing it over to tactical, being able to drop shot, being able to crouch behind cover and head glitch or whatever you need to do is extremely important, and that is what's going to pretty much allow you to do that. The next thing you're going to want to do is change your sensitivity. If you currently play on Call of Duty Ghost anywhere from 10 to 15, I highly recommend getting up there closer to 20. If you're on the Xbox One, 17 is like the max because the stick is really, really loose and it doesn't feel like 20 feels ridiculous. So there's less resistance on the Xbox One. We can go into that in a later video, but right now I would recommend you getting closer to 17 all the way up to 20 on the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 or last gen, you know what I mean? And because what happens is when you aim down sight, right, we're not focusing on quick scoping, we're focusing on hard scoping. When you aim down sight and you want to make an adjustment, those higher sensitivities allow you to make adjustments more quickly. So having a higher sensitivity is extremely important. I know it takes a little getting used to. One thing I use to make it a much easier, a much more fluid transition to get used to that higher sensitivity, I've talked about it 100 times before, is my Control Freaks. I firmly believe in them. Links in the description to save you 10%. Control Freaks are extremely important in my ability to play as a sniper. I love them. So after you've made your adjustments to your controller and potentially gotten your hands on some Control Freaks, the next thing you want to do is change your kill streaks. If you've been running all these lethal kill streaks, I respect you for it. They're not easy to get, but at this point, you're going to want to change those kill streaks to something more simple, something less stress-inducing. Either use the support. I would just highly recommend using support as your set of kill streaks. That way you're not stressing about getting your hands on them. And it's one less thing for you to focus on as you're trying to branch into sniping. The next big thing I want to focus on is don't be afraid to hard scope, people. I know it's frowned upon in the sniping community, but just hard scope. It's cool. You're here to win the game. You're playing the game. Just aim down your sight for a second. Ain't nobody going to be mad at you. And if they are, who are they? Like, hard scope. It's cool. We're going to do another video about quickscope, but we're going to dive deep into it because quickscoping is only a tool in your tool belt to be a successful sniper. That's what we're here for. Next up, I would like to talk about using the best sniper in the game to make your journey into sniping as you know, again, coming back to the stress, being as least stress-inducing as possible. I like the MSR. I think it's a solid weapon. It almost always produces a one-hit kill unless you just whiff the shot, which I do sometimes. You know, the MSR is a great gun, but some of the Lynx is probably the best for you to really start out sniping with, because at the end of the day, you can spray and pray, and it helps you maintain that KD as you learn how to be a sniper, how to patrol the map with a sniper rifle in your hands. Because essentially what you're doing is, hopefully, you're going to play like you have an assault rifle in your hands or like you have an SMG, but you're gonna be using a sniper, which means you're an aggressive, successful sniper. And by God, I tell you what, it is a load of fun and it's rewarding as hell. Next, I want to talk to you guys about your perks. You're gonna need some perks. You're gonna change some things around. These perks are detrimental to your success as a rushing sniper. Focus being number one. Again, going back to hardscoping here. If you hardscope, which I want you guys to do, if you need to get a kill, hardscope that dude. You're going to need focus, right? It slows your sway in the crosshair, and it's extremely detrimental. The next thing, ready up. The reason I like to have ready up is because I'm a rushing sniper. I want to be successful as a rushing sniper. So what I like to do is I like to run around. I don't sprint around corners, but as soon as I approach a corner, I stop running. My gun's up quicker, and I'm able to aim down sight and get my shot quicker. There is no hip firing with sniper rifles. I mean, you can, but it's pointless. Basically, there is none. And the last thing you want to use is quick draw. You got to have quick draw. Without quick draw, you're not. You might as well hang it up. Hang it up now. Quick draw is a must. Just trust me. Aiming down sight, getting on target quickly. All things are important. Quick draw is a must to make this happen. The last major piece I want to talk about here today is do not chase your enemies when you're sniping. It's extremely important, guys. Chasing your enemies when you're sniping is the worst thing you can do. Challenging these guys, especially starting out, right? You'll get more comfortable. You'll get to a point where you'll feel like, hey, I think I could take this guy. But challenging your enemies, see, I didn't get a second shot off on that guy just now. But challenging your enemies it's going to make you mad because they're going to win, right? If you miss that first shot and you chase him, you're probably going to lose the gunfight. Unless you can do some weird magic wizardry shit and get around the corner with a scuff jump and then land a shot. I mean, it's madness. So trust me, chasing guys around, especially around corners, very, very, very detrimental to your success as a rushing sniper. What you can do though is you can okie-do him, right? He thinks you're coming from one area. We'll go around the other way. Shoot him in the butt. It's cool. He's gonna die and you're gonna win, and you're gonna laugh about it because he thought you were coming one way and you gave him the okie-do. I just turned on that guy because of that high-ass sensitivity that I was talking about earlier. Guys, it's important to have the high sensitivity to make those types of adjustments. Now, again, I use control freaks. That's why my accuracy is pretty decent. And I get to run that high sensitivity. It's kind of a combination of the two things that really let me run, a 20 sensitivity on the Xbox 360 and still retain that mid to long range accuracy. It's extremely important. Well, I hope this video helped out a lot. If it did, or if you think it might have, click the like button, show it some love, and, maybe we'll get this video out there to a lot of people so they can branch out and try something new and maybe get excited to play Call of Duty Ghost again. Thank you guys for joining me, and until next time where we do some in-depth quick scoping tutorial, I'm Six Sensei, and I'm out. Peace.